10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good day everyone, we are the Group 1 and welcome to our exploration of Deontology, a cornerstone of an ethical theory. So in this presentation, we will delve deep into the principles, application, and debates surrounding deontological ethics. So deontology, derived from the Greek word deon, meaning duty, focuses on the inherent of rightness or wrongness of actions, irrespective of their consequences. It challenges us to consider not just the outcomes of our choices, but the moral principles guiding them.
Join us as we unravel the complexities of deontology, exploring its relevance in various spheres of life, from personal decision-making to governance and beyond.
Deontology provides a robust framework for navigating ethical dilemmas, emphasizing principles such as respect for autonomy and adherence to moral duties. But does it truly stand the test of practical application? Can rigid adherence to duty sometimes lead to moral blindness?
In a world filled with moral ambiguity, deontology offers a beacon of clarity, guiding us towards actions grounded in moral duty and universal principles.
From healthcare to governance, from everyday decision to matters of global importance, deontology sparks debate, challenges assumptions, and invites us to wrestle with the complexities of right and wrong.
Be prepared as we embark on a journey of ethical exploration. Welcome to the discussion on deontology. So in this part of this video, I will give you some brief information regarding to deontology. Deontology is an approach to ethics that focuses on the rightness or wrongness of actions themselves, as opposed to the rightness or wrongness of the consequences of those actions. For example, we ought not to engage in corruption not because we may end up in prison nor because we may feel regret or remorse, but it is a wrong thing to do. Some deontological theories include divine command theory, a form of deontological theory which states that an action is right if God has decreed that it is right, and that an act is obligatory if and only if and because it is commanded by God. Thus, moral obligations arise from God's commands, and the rightness of any action depends upon that action being performed. It is a duty not because of any good consequences arising from that action.
What makes something good or bad, right or wrong? One answer comes from the work of German philosopher Immanuel Kant, who is considered the most renowned exponent of an ethical theory called deontology. What is deontology? Deontology comes from the Greek word deon, meaning duty. This means that actions are either good or bad, right or wrong, based on whether they fulfill universal moral duties. In Immanuel Kant's philosophy, we are bound by a universal law, a set of duties that are entirely rational and don't allow for any exception. Immanuel Kant believed that ethics was about having a good will, that is, a will to do what's right simply because it was right, not because it will feel good, not because it produced the best outcomes, but because that what must be done. So, how does it work and how does it apply in a local, national, or international context?
Application of deontology to a particular issue in a local, national, or international context. Let's say, in the idea of governance, deontology plays a crucial role in the governance by outlining the ethical principles and moral obligations that guide the behavior of public officers and officials. In the context of governance, deontology refers to the set of regulations related to the professional and moral conduct of individuals holding public positions, as a moral framework centered on the intrinsic rightness or wrongness of actions themselves can play a significant in the local, national, or international governance.
For example, number 1, fairness and justice in policymaking. Deontological ethics emphasize the importance of fairness and justice in decision-making. In local governance, this can translate into ensuring that policies and regulation are designed to treat all members of the community with equal dignity and respects, regardless of factors such as race, ethnicity, socioeconomic status, of political affiliation. For example, local governance may prioritize creating policies that provide equal access to public service, resources, and opportunities for all residents, regardless of the potential consequences for economic development of political expediency. Number 2, respect for human rights. Deontological ethics prioritize the protection of fundamental human rights as intrinsic moral duties. In national governance, this can mean enshrining these rights in law and policy, ensuring that all citizens are treated with dignity and respect, regardless of factors such as race, ethnicity, religion, gender, or socioeconomic status. Governments may prioritize efforts to uphold civil liberties, political freedoms, and economic rights, even when doing so may be politically challenging or unpopular. Number 3, accountability and transparency. Deontological ethics emphasize the importance of honesty, integrity, and accountability in public service. In local governance, this can translate into commitment to transparency in decision-making processes, ensuring that citizens have access to information about how decisions are made and who is responsible for making them. Local governments may also prioritize ethical conduct and integrity among public officials, holding them accountable for upholding moral principles and fulfilling their duties to the community.
So this is the end of our discussion. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Game mo yan.
Good day, everyone!
Game na ba?
Join us as we unravel the complexities of Deontology, exploring its relevance
In a world
for human rights. Deontological ethics For example, number 1, fairness and justice and
Be prepared as we embark on a journey of ethical exploration.